So I thought the best way to start my conversation about the CRN today is talk about my personal evolution in business of relocation. And this is a great example. I'm at various stages of this evolution every day. But really where it all started for me was when I started playing football in college in the early 80s. And I had come home and I needed a great job, summer job, to stay in shape. So I went out and started applying at moving companies, and I was hired at a small moving company where I had the opportunity to do a lot of things. But first thing I learned from the professionals, guys like this, every day, teaching me the right way to do things. These influencers taught me the business from the ground up. It was an amazing experience, and I had a well-rounded background. I graduated in 1986, and guess what? Straight into sales. Wearing a lot of hats, being a one-man band, booking, selling, project managing, execution. It was a great experience, and in 1995, I went over to UVL. But along the way, there were other influencers as well. This gentleman here, Steve, I met in their mid-80s. He was a great influence for me. Always talking, always working through challenges, a great person to call to get advice. And I also met JJ and the other crew when he took over King. The other influencer was Vinny. Met Vinny Milhern in 2000 at Sales Exchange for UVL. Vinny had given me gifts that I never really realized beyond what a normal giving person would do. And in 2000, it came to fruition. Big law firm move in my market, 10 floors, 600 attorneys, a huge library. I had no idea how to move a library at the time. Vinny sent me everything Clancy Colling had on moving. I won the award, $350,000, and guess what? The evolution of the idea really for me came to light then. Knowing that other people, influencers who were making a difference in my career, helping me, that was huge. And I was constantly talking to Steve about that idea. And guess what? That led to the meeting. You know, back at the bottom meeting, there's Steve and the two Todds from Armstrong and JJ, and they really cooked up the idea of more concentrated exchange for office moving professionals. And in 2004, we had our first O&I exchange. It was amazing. It was a Sunday night dinner and a Monday workshop, and you know, there was just magic from day one. It was extraordinary. And really at the core of what made this extraordinary experience was the secret sauce. The secret sauce we all shared with one another. This unbelievable amount of sharing was humbling for me. As a professional, I learned very quickly that I didn't know everything and that I had a lot to learn. And guess what? Now I had a group to learn it from. That really became the brotherhood. We call it the brotherhood in our market, or in our industry, or I'm sorry, this group is the brotherhood. And the brotherhood is the core foundation, and there are values that go along with this that the CRN really lives up to. Number one value, ultimately, is for me and for I think this group, is creativity. I am not the smartest person in the room, never will I be, but I am probably one of the most creative guys, or at least I think myself as that. And that's the core to creative, is the core to my success. This group feeds that core. Also having the thirst for learning, another core value here. I've never once in 10 years come away from a meeting without incredible learning and incredible takeaway. Not just for my professional career, but for my clients and my customers. The next is making a difference. The people in this room make a difference for me, and you know what? The more I try to make a difference for them, it just fuels the fire. You give and you shall receive, and that's the core value, one of the key core values of our group. But that can't happen unless there's a fundamental accountability and confidentiality about that. We have to have a level of trust among us to be able to make that successful. And so we also have to be accountable to one another, because if we aren't, we can't perform for our clients and for each other, and that's important. Becoming the expert. From day one, I learned that I wasn't the expert. Well, I'm learning, and as I continue to realize what I don't know, I have room to feed and grow more. And every time I come to this meeting, I grow as a professional, and that's the biggest part of what I get from this. Now today, we're 60 members across North America with over 300 million in combined revenues, doing business for some of the largest Fortune 500 companies in the world. Extraordinary. For me, though, what's in it for me? Why I'm here is to connect the network with my brotherhood. Also to learn, to get that learning experience and to give. My goal is to make a difference because I'm greedy. When I make a difference for others, I get it back. As Vin taught me, you give and you shall receive. That's key. The other part is, why are we here? Why are the rest of you here? And I think that the biggest thing that I encourage all of us in the room is to set aside some time, learn what we don't know, get something out of this meeting that we can grow from and really connect rather than the different.